Salutations, salutations, everyone. I'm up in the building for an impromptu exclusive with my friend over here, Rollon Rebel. He's going to be addressing some controversy behind a show that he's been reviewing for the past several years. It's part of the Chasing Reality web series franchise, and this is Chasing Atlanta that we're basically going to be focusing on. So I had to put my bra back on because I was asked to come up on live so we can
Every-
do this exclusive. I feel like one of those press on like one of those reporters where you have to get in front of a story and they'd be like, "Well, contact get a press conference, contact this person, that person." So I feel like one of those people that's doing like a press conference exclusive. So so he asked me to come on and address some things. So based on the thumbnail. I know a lot of you may not be familiar with the show. So Roland Rebel, help us out. Can you give us because we need to get some context, some backstory. So give us the premise of Chasing Atlanta web reality series.
So this show has been on for the past 7 years, and it's specifically for the LGBTQIA plus community. But this season is a little bit different because they decided to add their first cisgender woman on the cast. And as for those of you that know me, I have been known to be very, very controversial when it comes to these platforms. So I've had a name in this world, whether good or bad. So this season, as a reviewer, I've been reviewing with Aaron Wiles out. Shout out to the kickoff panel. And I decided I was going to come into this realm this season with a little bit more professionalism. By day, my profession is a therapist, so I wanted to show a little bit of that while being attempting to be neutral. So as the season progressed, I saw what other people saw viewing this show from a different lens. But of course, as you know, because I have a history with this show, people seem to take some of the things that I say a little bit too personal. Now, I don't mind, apologizing, but I think the problem lies is where people want me to apologize but don't have to take the apology, which I understand that. But then if I give you the apology and you don't want to take it, but then don't spread narratives as if I'm the one that's causing the problem, but you still have the problem. So now it's gotten to the point to now where I've had like a confrontation with every single last person on this platform because they don't like what I've said, even though everything that I've reported on has been necessarily true. And
Yeah. Hmm.
and like I said, I'm an adult. I don't mind apologizing. I don't mind talking about it. But then when you're offended, they throw digs and jabs and everything else. And you know from knowing me, once I'm there, it's over. Which I'm
Hmm.
which I'm trying to work on it because I know I have so much more to lose and everything to gain. But this is it just doesn't seem like this is my circle.
Okay, so if you feel like it's your circle, what makes you fall back into that space?
Um, because I came into this season with reviewing it with my co-panelists as if, okay, show your professional side, this is what you want to do. But then I find myself letting the things get to me because I think people think that I'm just nasty and can spew things and say things, but really, in all actuality, I'm real sensitive at core, and I really want to know these people outside of the show, but this isn't what they want from me. So I kind of feel like I'm giving too much of myself and not the character Rollon Rebel because there's a difference between the two. Oh,
Oh, here you go.
the phone. There's a difference between the two. So I feel like trying to get them to see something that they don't want to see is a very difficult task.
Yeah, I meant to ask you, Alon, did you want to stream from your end?
Yeah.
No. Okay, he'll be back. Yeah, so just so kind of just piggybacking on what he's saying that like like you said before, he's very controversial within the web reality space, especially within the space of the Chasing Reality franchise, because like this has been something that has been brewing, like this tea has been brewing for some years now, and he expresses his opinion or his views on the cast and on the show, and it becomes something that's an ongoing feud between him and most of the cast members. I'm trying to see if he can stream from his side, so that way we get more views on his end. So yeah, so won't you go ahead and stream from your end if you're able to do that?
I don't think I can do it from this point, but it'll get around. Trust me, they always seem to find everything that I do.
Yeah, I mean, because I thought I thought you was gonna promote it. I thought you was gonna put it out there. That this was going on.
I'm actually tired of talking about this, but I chose to bring it to you because you can have a decent conversation with me. You can also kind of tell me the truth,
Mm-hmm.
and they do it. And I think the difference between you and them is they're going to choose the side of their friend and not look at all sides of it,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
whereas you have no dog in the fight.
Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, because I like I said, I get bits and pieces, and I only know a couple of members of the cast, but I don't know all of them, and I'm just getting like a feel of each one, like based on the live streams that I've have seen, that I came across, and but I'm still not familiar with any of the cast members like that. So I want us to kind of get into like I want you to kind of pinpoint like who who's who and what started these conflicts with them. So let me
Oh, so,
all right, so
um,
hold on one second. All right, I'll like just get I'll wait till you get yourself situated. I don't know, you got something going on there.
my stand is kind of like broken, so I'm kind of trying to keep it up on the
But I mean, like, why, if you have it on the stand, just don't touch it. Like, why do
because it's gonna fall like it fell the last time.
um
That's why. So I'm trying to keep it steady. Okay, let's do this. All right. So, there is a cast of 10 people. The first is Dominique Reedy. He is the eldest of the cast. He's been on since
which one is he? You gotta let me
Dominic.
talk. Which one?
I think Dominic is in the top, the dreads, the dog
Okay.
groomer. I can't see
Okay.
the picture.
Oh, you can't see the
Um,
picture?
yeah,
Oh, that oh, okay, because that would help if you can. Okay.
I think he might be standing up. I
Okay,
think
yeah, I see, yeah, this one in the middle, in the center.
yeah. And then we have Carl, of course,
Oh,
which
wait,
you
no, I'm sorry, Tony, do it this way. Each person that you identify if you do have a beef with them or identify them, like, kinda give a brief overview of who they are and what your, beef is
okay.
with them. Yeah,
Um, that's better. I can do that.
yeah,
Um, Dominique, I have a beef with him now because of his beef of my beef with his friend Kendall, the one with the dreads that's in the center.
okay, so
Um,
this is now which okay, so, oh, wait, so is this wait, is who's this? This is you said Dominique or Kendall? Which one is this one?
I have a beef with both of them.
Oh, okay, so where's Kendall?
Kendall is the one in the middle with the long dreads.
Okay, so where's Dominique?
Dominique is I can't see. I think he's in the corner. I can't see the picture. I need to look at the picture.
Okay, let me see if I can like maybe try to make it a little bit. I mean, is that better?
Yeah, that's better a little bit. Uh,
Okay.
Oh, Dominique is on the side. Oh, he's right next to Nova. That's in the beige dress with the black hair.
Oh,
That's Dominique.
right here.
Uh huh.
Her here.
In the corner next to, I think that's Tramel in the corner.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, that's this side. So, Okay, so he's next to Tramel.
He's next to Nova. That's up under Tremel. Like
Okay.
the,
Oh,
the
hey. Oh, oh,
second.
oh, oh. Okay, him. Oh, okay. And this is okay. The one. You guys. The one I'm pointing the arrow to is the one he's talking about. This is Dominique. This is Kendall, and this is Dominique. Okay.
Mm.
The ones I'm putting my arrow to now. Okay. So go ahead. You said that you have an issue with Kendall because of your beef with Dominique. Like, okay. So that's kind of intertwined. So can you elaborate on that, please?
So my beef with Ken Doll,
Thank you, Temper.
huh?
I'm sorry. No, I was, Temple was telling me who Dominique was. So thank yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So my beef with Kendall started because I did the meet the cast with Aaron like a few months ago, and I said, well, we kind of did a segment of who we thought we were gonna like and who we thought we weren't gonna like, and one of the two people that I went heavy on was Nova, which is the trans girl in the corner up under Tremel and Kendall.
Okay. Okay. So Jamel. Okay. So Nova's here. Nova's this on one. The arrow that I'm pointing at. That's Nova. Okay.
Yes. And
Okay.
so I said she gives bougie, Ken Dog is bougie. She feels like she's better than everybody, and all she's gonna talk about is money. And we're going based off of, you know, the Meet the Cast videos.
Uh
And I
huh.
said some few other things, keying and laughing or whatever. And so my co-host Aaron said some of the same things. And so that started that. And so he made a statement about all the things y'all said about me. I didn't like it and blah 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 blah. And it went from there. So a video or two later, after a couple episodes had dropped, because Ken arrived on episode 3, I told Aaron, I said, I'm gonna give Ken a chance, because I don't know these people. I'm just going off of what I see.
So is this better for you? Is this better view for you, Tony?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. I just want to make sure. All right.
So episode 4 happened, and that was the live that I sent you, where there was a 5-hour live, and um were we had the entire cast up, and we were trying to understand the difference between um the beef between Althea, which is the bald cishet woman, which I spoke of earlier, and Nova, the trans girl, which you had the arrow pointed to earlier. And I was trying to tell Nova, I said, I've been in this realm for quite some time, and I understand what it's like to be misunderstood. Can you explain to me, like, what's the issue? I'm going to be nice to you and tell you, just chill out, just, you know, give the people a chance to get to know you. And she was like, well, I'm going to do what the F I want to do and blah 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 blah, and you're not gonna talk to me crazy and this that and the other. Nova's gonna do what the f she wants to do, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. I'm just trying to tell you. Well, if you felt hit about her making digs about your transition, then you should have just told her. Well, she was making funny digs at me and she was doing these things. And I'm like, Nova, I'm not coming at you. I'm just trying to understand you. So
Okay.
it so it went from that point, and so she started saying, "Well, I'm gonna do what I want to do." Okay, shut up, Roly. And I said, "Don't do that."
Okay.
Um, and so it went from there, and I said, "Well, what if I called you a hard face B?" And then that's when Kendall and Sammy and Q, some of the other male cast members jumped in and say,
All right.
"Don't
Well,
listen."
who's Sammy? Who's Q? You gotta help us out because
Sammy is the one in the corner next to Kendall on your left, right next to Tramel.
okay. All right here. Okay. That's Sammy.
Uh huh.
Okay.
And Q is on the other side of Kendall
Okay.
with
This
the
is
blonde hair.
okay.
And they're like, well, don't misgender her. And I'm like, well, no, she's calling me Roly and all these other things. And so disrespect warrants disrespect. So we go back and forth, and Kendall is like, well, you you keep coming at her, disrespecting her, not letting her finish her statements. No, I'm actually asking her questions, and she's actually being defensive and disrespectful. So I don't know where you getting the point of I'm trying to come at her. You're mad at me because of the things that I said about you, which from what you've shown me so far has actually been true. So ever since then, we've been going at it.
Mm.
Because Kendall had been saying stuff, well, I know how you give it up, I already know about you, things like that. So
Okay.
that lets me know that you have an issue. So
Okay.
then ever since then, me and Kendall have been going at it. Like he's been making digs about my disability, I'm ugly, I'm all these things. But once again, everybody is like, well, you go too far with these people. You don't know these people. You're making judgments. I'm a reviewer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't understand what the issue is. The issue is you don't like me. So that's what the issue is. So then, fast forward to me getting into it with Sammy, which is the guy that I told you about. The reason that we get into it is because Sammy has a best friend by the name of DJ, which I mentioned on
Right.
our last interview.
Right. DJ the
And
DJ the singer. That's what he's referring to. DJ the singer.
uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And Sammy was like, well, I don't have an issue with you. I don't have a problem with you. But based off of you having an interaction with my friend, I'm side eyeing you. And I'm like, well, why are you side eyeing me? And you're going based off of what your friend has said. You haven't gotten my side. You're going off of what somebody else has said. That makes me feel a way about you. Get to know me on your own accord. Don't go off of what someone else said because you can be wrong. And he was like, well, I don't have a problem with you. I don't mind getting to know you. You've asked me, did I have a problem with some of the things you said? I don't pay attention. Well, just keep it on the show. So, an episode or two later, I started seeing that Sammy wasn't being as honest as he said he was.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of what he was doing on the show, being messy and all these other things, throwing rocks and hiding his hands. So I start calling it out. And I also said to him, I'm gonna call your fiance because me and his fiance have done work in the past. Because when my book came out, I asked his fiance to shoot my book cover, which I was introduced to him by DJ. And I said, out of respect for you, I don't want to have an issue with somebody or work with somebody that is side eyeing me because that's putting money in your pocket and you feel a way about me. So I called, the fiance. We had a conversation and they was like, well, there's no issue. I can separate business and money and friendship or whatever from what we got going on. Whatever you and Sammy got going on is between you and Sammy. They don't have nothing to do with me. But now Sammy is mad that I've now called him out for his behavior. So now we have an issue.
Okay.
So then we get to the current issue
Okay.
um, with Miss Tony Bryce, which is the trans girl on the floor in the.
Okay.
I think she has a blonde wig.
Oh wait,
No,
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 no.
she has a white dress on in the corner. She's sitting down.
Oh, she said, "Oh, this one, this one, the one." Okay, this one, the one with the blonde hair, sitting down in the white chair. This
hmm
one. Okay, yeah,
Now,
yeah. My
now,
arrows on it. Mm-hmm.
yes. So me and Tony were cool because Tony is the one that I've known the longest and outside of the collective. Tony and I have never, had an argument. We've always been respectful. You don't normally don't normally have friendships with people on this round. So I held her to a higher standard. So when the situation with Althea and Nova, the two ladies, other ladies of the cast, happened, Tony and I would have conversations behind the scenes about, some of the things that we felt that Althea and Nova were wrong or whatever. And when all the stuff happened, she said that people were threatening her and threatening the other cast members because they didn't like what Nova had done. So, me and Tony would talk all the time, like in Instagram Messenger, phone, all these things, and we even hung out outside of the camera,
Mm-hmm.
because she works at the place where I go to the doctor, and then
Okay.
we hung out one other time. And about a week or two ago, when the trailer for the third part of the reunion came out, and she went on live with Harviana and TTB, and I told her, I have conversations with you and Althea. Both of y'all have valid points. I'm friends with both of y'all, but I feel like you were wrong because you're mad at Althea for misgendering her. And see, that's where this conversation comes up between me and her. So she blocks everybody that is that she feels has misgendered Nova or even
Mm-hmm.
threatened Nova. So she
Right.
blocked me, and I found this out last night because she was on the live with Carl and JT. She blocked me because I said that I was doubling down on misgendering Nova, which I said that yes, I'm doubling down because if you're saying to me that you're going to disrespect me and call me Rolly. And Andario's eyes, which is the producer, by the way,
Mm-hmm. Right.
he and I have had beef for years, saying things that I've solicited people for sex, I've given people STIs and things like that, spreading rumors about me because you don't like me. But then when this person is being ableist, then I'm I'm misgendering her and I don't have a right to do that. So Tony blocks me.
Mm-hmm.
And she tells her story as to why she blocked me and leaves it at that. And then they're going to reprimand me about why I did it and I'm the problem. I say I'm sorry, but never take accountability. But this girl, Nova, has done things and they excuse her for the things that she's done. So that's why me and Tony have gotten into it.
Okay.
So if you go to the clip and go to 2 minutes and 20 seconds, you'll
Okay.
understand why I said what I said.
All righty. All right. And so, oh, before we get to that, I just want to clarify now. Is there anything between you and the other cast members here on here? 'Cause this is Carl, K Star. Shout out to him. I just interviewed with him. Please check it out. Um,
Carl, Carl and I have had beef in the past, but
okay.
and that's wild because there was a moment in time where Carl and I couldn't stand each other. But we've gotten to the point where we've become cordial and respectful. So Carl and I don't have an issue. Tramel and I don't have an issue.
Okay.
And
Chamella's on the far right over here where I have my arrow. That's my baby
yes.
right there. Shout out to Chamel. All right, go ahead, Tony. I'm sorry. I just want to.
And Noel on the floor, we've had an issue um earlier in the season too, because I feel like those four, Quentin, him, Sammy, and Kendall, they all are a clique. So if I'm arguing with one, they'll all jump in on me.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Or like Dominique, who I mentioned at first, said that, oh, well, you try to be people's therapist, you try to get people to get along, and nobody asked you that. But if I'm being messy, y'all got a problem with it. So which one is it? Do you want me to keep the peace or do you want me to be messy or not say anything or just shut up?
Mm. Hey, Tooks. All right. So, all right. So let's see here. I hope that just.
Okay, now I'm gonna go for you. So it's like a back and
Aaron,
forth.
but I
But
disagree with that. I disagree
that's
with
what
that.
it means to me. I'm just saying that may be
Is that what I'm supposed to be? Roll on.
Yeah.
Okay.
another thing that I just wish that Nova would have said something to Althea and they could have talked about it. Like, what's going on? Like, I feel
That's
some.
in a perfect world, but we can't always. That's in a perfect world, but we can't
Yeah.
expect people to.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to add this in here. Fair Use Act of 1976 allows me to play this video for commentary, educational, research purposes, and whatever else that disclaimer says. So I just wanted to let me
You
just
better note that.
yeah, right. And let me speed it up just a teensy bit, you know, just to just a little bit. All right. All right
To
now.
answer how we would answer things. We don't know, just like we don't know
Yeah.
Althea's upbringing, what she's going through, what she may be going through. We don't know. We have to give Nova that same grace. You just never know. Like her upbringing, she's not. She even said it in her first couple of episodes. She's not used to really being around, gays and things like that. Like her and Noah
I
had they
don't
little
But
believe
deal,
that's not,
but
but
they
that's
had
no
over.
that's
excuse.
a go to
That's
I'm
no
not.
excuse.
I'm talking. Roland, you can pipe down for a second. Let me finish talking. Let me get my point out. Thank you. But I'm saying, you just never know. So we have to give her that same grace. We don't know what Althea's upbringing is like. We don't know these people. We all are just getting to know them, and it's unfair for us to judge them just off of 3 to 5 minute
You
clips. Well, you know what I'm saying?
gotta
Because at
let
the
me
end of the day,
know,
they're still
Tony, when you
humans.
want
They
me to
got to see
stop.
themselves, and she knows she probably no. I'm sure
Okay.
Nova knows now. Like she probably took it too far, but at the same time, too, we can't tell people how to respond to disrespect. If you feel like you've been disrespected by somebody, or you feel we can't understand, we don't know how this girl upbringing is. You don't know if somebody did that to her as a kid growing up. You just never know. So you have to give. I just learned give people grace. You know what I'm saying? And
I hope. I hope.
I told her when
Like
I
you.
told her when she was wrong. I get just like I give Althea grace. I'm gonna give Nova the same
Stop it
thing. I'm
for a
not,
second.
and I'm not picking no sides. Like I said, I don't have a.
Does it show where Nova is on the stage? Because I
Oh
can't
no,
see.
not yet. Not yet.
Fast
Please.
forward it just a little bit.
Okay. Oh, you can't see. Oh, you can't see it on your end. Oh, okay.
Mm.
I think Nova's coming up. She's gonna be coming up soon. So I'll just play it.
Okay.
Yeah, because she's about to come up. All right.
Okay.
Dog in this fight, but and
Because
that
I
goes to
hopefully,
both of them.
Althea don't go low the belt where she's talking about bringing up her transition because, like you said, you can't tell the people how low the belt.
Exactly.
So yeah,
I
Exactly. When they
would.
feel now
because maybe once she go there, I don't want to hear nobody say that she's transphobic.
but
At
in a
all.
way with the comment about ladies have their that's basically we know what you say. So you it don't take a rocket science to know what you're saying if you're saying yeah that's what ladies think or whatever.
But
She
it
was just saying,
wasn't.
but she was just saying I don't have to deal with it. Good thing I got to deal with it. I'm trans or whatever. She's like yep ladies you come on now y'all we gay y'all know like let's not act oblivious like we don't know shade or when
I
stuff
mean,
you
after
just
she
never
just
know how
called
she
her
took it.
dirty. I mean, after Nova just called her dirty. So
She
it's
called her
like,
dirty. That was after, but I'm saying that comment
She's
was
done
before
that
the
a few
dirty comment.
times though.
That was before the dirty comment, though. You guys, we were standing up in the kitchen.
Nova, come on.
Visualize it, and go back to the kitchen. We were standing in the kitchen when she said something about, what I'm saying, yeah, ladies or whatever the case may be. That comment came before we were sitting. You were sitting down when she said call her dirty when we was playing a card game. Trust me, I know I was there. So
Mhm.
you gotta kind of like y'all can't just do her like that either. Like I said, and that's not taking away nothing about how I feel because Nova know, and if Nova's any time she know how I feel that night and what I said to her about the whole kid thing or whatever. Because you gotta think about her child stuff like that. So, but I'm not gonna just cast her out and
Pause
just
it
be like,
for a
oh, she,
second.
you
Pause
know,
it for a second. So before she comes up, I need everybody to listen to the entire segment because pay attention to how he's talking to me versus how she's talking to me. And then
Mhm.
when I get into it with her, notice how the dynamics change. Go ahead.
All right. Are you able to read the comments?
I think I can see, yeah.
Okay. Are you able to see this comment from Shed Pearl? Um,
Yeah. That was a clever way to reverse the shaft Nova threw at Alpha. Yeah, it
oh,
was.
or maybe I think he meant shade. I'm assuming he meant shade.
Yeah,
Okay.
Shay.
Okay. All right, so let me go back. Let me know.
Go
Replay.
ahead.
Okay.
The scum of the earth because if you can't tell somebody how to respond to how they feel disrespected
How
on
you
both
feel
ends.
about, how you feel about this, Kendall?
On both ends.
Loki Vaz just said, nah, I get you, Kendall, but I thought Althea was saying, ladies, to the other cisgender the girls in the room. Then Nova said, yeah, about glad I don't have to deal with that. So basically,
No.
and I agree too. I'm like, well, Nova just confirmed what Althea said. Like, glad she don't have to deal with it because
I would say that's my point
friends.
too.
So she's talking about cisgender.
But she was like, yeah, lady. But that's okay.
So
Okay, exactly.
Nova,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys hear me?
Hey Nova.
Yes, I can
Hey,
hear you.
girl.
Let me just say this, Nova. I have read you.
Mhm.
I'm not a big fan of your character on this show, and I just have to be the realest bitch in the room. And they said that you can take it because you don't give a fuck.
Hello,
And
I
I
don't hear
know
nothing no
you
more. I
like
think
that.
I'm gonna have to come up.
I really want to know who is Nova? What are
I think
you
she dropped out. I
giving
think
the
the
girls?
connection's bad.
Because I feel like, oh, where's Nova at? Because I just feel like
Okay, you guys hear me now?
it's hey,
Yeah, we
can
hear
Yes.
you
you.
hear me? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear y'all. So what happened? You're not a fan?
Yeah, it's a
Me either.
disconnect with your character on this show. I don't
Mhm.
know where to place you because it's a lot of chaos when you come on. It's a lot. I don't know.
It's a lot of fool la la.
I don't know if you're this character. I don't know who you are. If you're playing the character, because that's what they say, and that's what you said to Tony, that you're playing up for the cameras and everything you got to do for camera. So up until this, I need you to explain where you and Althea went wrong in your words, and please let us know who the fuck is Nova and where you're coming from because I'm clueless. And at this point in time, I'm looking at you with like, what are
Asada.
you doing here? Like,
Yeah.
what am I doing with this girl? Because I did say that you're pretty, you're gorgeous.
Thank
But I
you.
would never take that away from you. Gorgeous, body T, everything.
Thank you.
But
Thank
I
you.
don't know who you are. Explain to the people who Nova is in this whole thing with chasing and like clear up some loose ends that is like, like, can you please tell us who is
When does it when can you tell me, like, you want me to speed up to where it gets to like your conflict, or you want us to just kind of get more into the context of what's going on between you and Nova, or you want me to just
Get
play it?
more get more into the context because
Okay. All right. I just want to check. All right.
Nova?
Yeah.
Please.
Well, basically, my point of view on the show is a new girl coming to the city of Atlanta trying to find a group of friends. So I never in my audition claimed to be a rapper. I never claimed to be this established person. I came in my audition being Nova, just being myself, talking about my life, talking about what I was going through in the moment. It was literally like a key. Like we were all just having a good time talking. And I said I'm very talented in my writing, which I am, like I write all the time. I know how to write music. I know how to do a lot of things, but I just don't know how to really establish those relationships in Atlanta right now to, I feel like, take it to the next level. Because I don't know, I don't know any producers out here. I am a trans woman. So, finding somebody to work with in the studio is hard because a lot of the people who own studios are like straight men. So sometimes they don't even want to work with me sometimes, or if they do, it becomes like a sexual thing. So I was having trouble with that. So when I went to my audition, that's basically what I was saying. Like, I want to meet people who are in the industry in Atlanta who are more established than what I am, and hopefully I could like get a little something from each and everybody and become better than what I'm doing right now. So that is who Nova is on this show.
Have you been on a show before? Because Dominique said that you've been on a show before.
Yeah, so I filmed a season of a lot of people don't know about it, but it's called LGBT Baddies.
I knew it.
Yeah, so I filmed season 5 of that. It was called Funhouse. I thought it was a good show. Ivory from Baddies did the season before, so I auditioned for that, and they picked me, and I did that one for a week in Vegas. So that was my first show. It was really ratchet and ghetto, but that was the first time I was in front of a camera.
Okay. Break this down for us. Where did the vitriol, or where did you and Althea whole situation stem from? Because from the viewer standpoint, girl, you're gunning for her for no reason.
Mm-hmm. It does look like that, don't it?
I don't know if you're hazing her or you're not. Like, why her of all people? You gunning for her. She's even confused too. So what's
No,
the
she's not confused. She's not confused. But what I will say is I really enjoyed Althea. so much. Like I really liked her. I actually back home, all my friends are girls. You know, I was the one who was just friends with all the girls. I didn't have no guy friends. So being friends with a girl is not that out of my reach for me. And honestly, when I knew she was part of the cast, I kind of was a little bit like, ooh, at least I got like a girl, because you know, I never hung around like gay boys a lot like that. So be having a girl around, I was like, okay, cool. And she was a black girl, so I was like, oh, even better. So I don't know. Well, you guys saw what happened on last night's episode. I came in there drunk, minding my business, drinking my Don Julio, like totally happy that the Tony stuff was over. I was really about to just have fun with everybody. Q's house was so cute. You know, I loved, at this point, everyone was on my good side. Literally everybody. I had no issue with nobody going to that party. Me and Dominique pulled up. We were having, it was like literally good vibes. The moment that I read that card and she said next to me, yeah, ladies, it rubbed me the wrong way. And it rubbed me the wrong way where it twisted every nerve in me, where in my head I was like, she's really just came, like she like, I feel like she took a shot right into my fucking head. Cause
All right. Real quick question. Why would ladies offend her? Is that her pronoun? Her, she, her?
Yeah,
So why would that be offensive? I'm just
that
I'm
was
just trying to
the
get.
that was the
Yeah.
question that I asked.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh, okay. Because I'm just trying to figure that out, because I'm like, okay. I mean, I thought that would be the pronoun that she refer herself to. I'm just trying to get the gist of everything. Okay.
like, what do you like? And I feel like the seeing it back, I feel like it didn't even do it justice. Cause like in the moment, it was like slow motion for me. Like, yeah, ladies. Like, okay, bitch, what the fuck are you trying to be funny for? Like, it didn't have like that didn't have to go that far. Like, okay, I was being a little whatever I said, but still nonetheless. Like if that girl asking me where went wrong, that was what went wrong for me. And
So,
but
yeah.
hold on.
Billy,
But
go
you
ahead, Rollon, go ahead.
but you don't see how the BB comment could have been offensive just as well as
No,
the
I
ladies
don't see
comment?
that, because I don't see that at all, because that's like me having a Honda and she has a fucking BMW and she's complaining about her oil changes being a freaking $200 a month. And I'm like, oh, I'm glad I don't have a Honda. And she like snaps back at me and she's like, oh yeah, it's a luxury car. You wouldn't know about that. Like,
But
it's like the
that's the
same thing.
problem.
It's like, bitch, you're trying to be extra shady when I was just trying to be like, I'm happy I don't have to deal with that. Like, why do you have to now remind me? Like, yeah, bitch, because it's a ladies thing, duh. Like, that was really shady. And no one has to agree with me. No one has to see where I'm coming from. But that's how I felt. And bitch, period.
Because how I see it, like she
hold on,
disagreed
Aaron.
with you.
Hold on, Aaron. But that's the
But I
problem.
understand what
You felt hit and she felt hit, but you like, well, I don't see what the problem is. That doesn't give you the right to just go off. I mean, you could have
What do you
said,
mean it gives me? I didn't go off. I didn't go off. If I wanted to go off, I would have just turned around and been like, bitch, what the fuck did you just say out your mouth? Say it again.
but
I
you
could have did
did,
that, and I
but
could
you
have
did
easily
kind of
did
go
that.
off. But you did kind of go off in a weird way because you then said she stinked. If you felt a certain
She
type of
didn't
way,
say she stayed. No, Roland, you're just adding how you.
no, she did say she did
No, I
say
didn't. I
No,
literally said
in
before I
that
said
moment,
it, like,
that
I
girl
don't
did
think
not
you're a
fucking say
stinky
that. No,
bitch.
she did not. She
not
said
she stank,
no,
but
no.
she
She didn't
smells.
say that in that moment. She said, "Oh, she's like she was basically trying to bond with her. If you look at it, if you was there, she's like, "Good girl, I'm glad I'm trans. I ain't got to deal with it." You ain't have to say, "Yeah,
Not
lady."
no,
Come on,
that's
now. You
Thank
can try to be.
you.
hold
You,
on, but
Thank
that's
you
not
you.
what.
I
But
know
that's
what you
not.
give. You like, you know what I'm saying. You could try to want
But
to
no,
sit there
don't
and
do me
be like
like
that.
that.
See,
That's not right. That's not
But
right.
don't do me like
That's
that
not.
because
Don't
you
do her
doing
like
me
this.
like.
And
But
then you
what
don't
I'm
even let her get her appointments out, her statements out.
What's that? Roland?
now that's where me and Ken kind of go left because he's jumping in for her, and I'm trying to get an understanding. Just like you asked the question, why would the ladies comment offend you?
Right.
But go ahead.
Okay.
You're just talking up and all that. I don't like stuff like that. Don't get up my feelings.
No,
I don't
hold
like it.
on. Don't do me like that. But what I'm trying to get a point to her is just like the BV comment is offensive to her, the lady's comment was offensive to her. She could
but
have
how is
said,
it offensive? I didn't say nothing to her about
The BB
BV. I
comment
literally
came
just
when we
said,
were
I'm happy
sitting
I don't
down.
have
You're
to deal
missing
with
the
that.
entire point. The BB comment came when we were sitting down. We was in the kitchen when she said, "Oh, girl, thank God I'm trans. I don't got to deal with it." This and that. She had to say, "Right, late,
but you don't know how
Like,
she
come on
felt
now.
about that though. That's what
Okay,
I'm
so
saying.
it's okay for her to feel
But that
however,
was
but
it.
Nova can't feel how she feels. Like,
I'm not
whatever.
saying that. Both of y'all have valid points.
You know, I just feel like
But
we're
because
just
she's more
because
sweeter and she's more softer, you guys feel
not
more
even
batted
that.
But
for her
that's
more
your
easily. But guess what? I don't
projection
give
though.
a fuck. I'm a shark. You see me coming. I'm not hiding. I'm not a dolphin pretending to be like a
But you're
friendly one. No,
projecting
I'm a
though.
shark. And how I feel is how I feel. Althea, on the other hand, she likes to be sneaky. She likes to say things underhanded. And then you have to bring it up to her like, okay, bitch, what the fuck was that? That's the type of person she is. Nonetheless, that doesn't bother me. Like that's not what bothers me about her. It's what she said to me in that moment is what changed our whole trajectory because I don't fuck with women who feel the need to remind me who the fuck I am. And it wasn't like it was how she said it. And if no one can understand how she said it, then don't understand it. I don't care.
But
I know how she meant it. She was trying to be a funny ass bitch.
Let me teach you something real quick.
You understand if it was
You said something, Rollon?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, that's the video. Okay, my
if it
bad.
was one of your friends or your sister or something, you definitely would understand.
Let me teach you something real quick.
Kendall,
It was a dig. Kendall, I don't like the way you approached me a few minutes ago because I wasn't trying to dig her. I'm telling her when you make a little sneaky comments towards her, she could have felt offended.
But I never had an issue with her. That's what you guys are not getting.
A sneaky comment would have been her saying in that moment, "Oh, your girl, your pussy stank" or some shit like that. That was not a sneaky.
She said she smelled.
You said it was
She
neutral.
said that when she was
It's
sitting
giving that
down.
shit.
She said that she smelled though. But no. You
You're
said
missing the point.
you're missing the point.
No, you're missing the point. No, you're missing the point. That was after. That was after. I never how you put it. We was in the kitchen standing up, and that's what the girl damn said.
But that's what
She said.
but it's one comment after the other.
Playing the game. You may want to go rewatch the episode, and then we can.
Oh, I watched it very clear.
Obviously, you haven't. You keep saying I said she
neutral.
stank, and I did not say that.
You said she smelled.
That was the first thing I said. I said, I'm not saying you're a stinky bitch. So what the fuck are you saying? I said you stank.
You didn't listen well.
Can I say this?
Oh, I listened very well.
Hold on.
You didn't though.
Let me
Give me that point.
Listen. I'm here. Let me ask the collective. Who? Because somebody said in the chat. Tillery wants to ask this. Can you ask who threw the shade first? And I want the collective to answer this. Who threw the first shade? I want y'all to quickly say it.
Let me say this as a person in the middle. And Nova, I kind of want you to hear me on this because somebody else said this in a comment and it kind of was like my same sentiment. And just like Afia knows, I have not taken a side. I've talked to both of y'all, giving both of y'all grace, kind of, said what each person was wrong. What I want to acknowledge and kind of say for you, I can understand why you would have taken what she said about the BV comment like to heart and felt like that was a dig. However, I don't feel that was her intention. And I said on here before, I wish y'all could have like had a moment, even if it was after the game night, where y'all like went to the side, just like how you sat with Tony, and you just been like, I felt like you said X, Y, and Z, and I didn't like that. That made me feel away. I mean, I get you responded because you felt disrespected, but I don't feel like that was her intent. But I get that made you feel away, and I can acknowledge that you were hurt by that. But I did not take that in shade. I was a bit confused because you did say, "Oh, that's something y'all got to worry about." Like I ain't got to worry about that. And then when she turned around and was like, ladies, like she was not saying it directly to you. She was kind of saying it to the boys because we,
she definitely was talking to me when she said that.
Y'all were kind of talking back and forth, but like if you go back and look, she was like I said, they was she was looking straight ahead though. But it's to me again, this is just to me, but also I am a figure outside of both being cisgender and trans. So this is just to me. I felt like both of y'all were saying like the same thing essentially because you was like, "Oh, I ain't got to worry about that. That's like y'all got to worry about that." And then she was like, ladies or whatever. But I can acknowledge where.
So then why could she say, "What do you mean by that"?
I mean, that's what even that like it deserved more.
I didn't need to know what she meant by that. I already knew.
But you felt hit by that though.
I did because she was trying to be shady. Sammy could say he feels that that wasn't her intention, but I could like literally disagree and be like that was definitely her intention. I feel like she said that back to me because she felt hit by what I said when I said I'm happy I don't got to deal with that. So she said in response to me, which was that, yeah, ladies, reminding me that was born basically a fucking boy and not born a lady.
Wait, hold on. Let me just say this, Rollon, and I'm gonna let you finish. Nova, the scene is already wrapped, right? Where y'all at is very, no talking. It's very up and it's stuck between y'all. But seeing how there are people, have their opinions, and we're not negating how you feel. I'm never negating how you feel because you feel how you felt, and she felt how she felt. Going forward after this experience, is there a possibility y'all can both have a sit down where is there a perfect world where both of y'all can sit down and just apologize towards each other for whatever?
Okay, I got a question because we kind of, I want to make sure that I get as much commentary in between as possible because I want to get a better understanding because it's like there's so much of a divide between trans women and cisgender. So in especially in this scenario. So I just want to get your perspective based on this particular situation. Why is there such a divide? Like, where did that stem from?
I think it stems from, and Tony said it on one of the lives that she was on, and I don't like this last night. Well, this is Chasing Reality is the space created for us, and you come on and you're doing things and you're a guest here. And I feel
Mm,
like some of the female trans cast members feel that Althea is trying to take their spot, or trying to be, I don't want to say a culture vulture, but someone that is just a part of our community and taking our sayings and making a mockery out of it. So I
it
think
wa- oh, so was that what she is that what she was doing?
no, but that's the narrative that they're trying to
That's
spin
okay.
to
That's
me.
that's a perception.
Yeah, it's like they can do certain things, but she better not.
Mm.
You are a guest. You are here to learn, and that's it. If you
Oh,
do anything
that's like the whole thing about white people when it comes to the N word, that type of thing.
right,
Okay. All right. So I was all right. So I just want to give more context. All right. So I'm gonna play. Go back to the play.
Went wrong. And however, both of y'all may feel at the end of the day, because y'all felt how you felt, but let bygones be bygones. Let dust it under the rug and start anew. Is it possible for you to?
Yeah, 110% it's possible. I'm not this evil fucking bitch that people are fucking portraying me to be. No, I have a heart, and it's very big. So of course, like, if she was to just be like, I could say I'm sorry first, she could say she's sorry first. It could be however, but honestly, right now, yes, I don't give a fuck that much. It was so long ago, and looking back on it, like now, I'm just like, it is what it is. But yeah, if she was mature enough, but we will get to that next episode.
But you keep throwing. That the kid
hold on, Aaron.
kid situation is more big. That's her child. I'm just saying. But go ahead, Rollon. Go ahead.
She keeps saying she don't give a fuck, but she keeps throwing little digs. But you do give
What
a
dig
fuck.
did I just throw? What dig did I just
Said that
throw?
you have been trolling her on your stories. She said that. You've been trolling her on your stories.
I'm not even talking about
I
that. I'm
trolled
talking about
one time because fucking Q covered my face on a picture after I thought we were all cool.
Bitch, stop talk. Don't bring my name
We
up.
were
You know
talking
I don't
about
fuck with you.
Althea. We were talking about
No,
Althea.
I am.
No,
I am.
don't
The same
bring
way
my
you
name
have
up.
the last
I don't
fucking
fuck
2
with you.
days. I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want.
No,
You
bitch,
fucking
you won't.
short
You
syndrome
won't. I
ass
don't
boy.
like you.
I'm gonna
Do
say what the
not.
fuck I
Don't
want.
say.
So
Don't
like
say
I
my name.
said, I
Nobody
had no
fucking
issue
like
with
you.
nobody until Q
But
covered my face on
but I'm talking
Instagram.
about. Hold
That's
on,
when
No,
hold
I
and it
on,
decided
wasn't
to
just
talk
me.
my
No,
shit.
you been had a problem with me, bitch.
hold on,
Let's be
Why
for
would I
hold on,
real.
have a
Q.
problem
Hold
with
on,
you, little
Q.
You
boy?
been had a problem with me,
Hold on,
bitch,
Q.
because
Stop,
you been
Little man,
talking
why would
shit
I have a problem with you?
because of what
Q.
happened on the finale. You been
Hold
talking
on,
shit.
Q.
No, that was petty.
Let's
That
not
was
go
enough
there.
for me to
Let's
have an
save.
issue with you.
We're
Let's
not talking
save
about the
that.
Well, you need
finale.
to talk to your motherfucking friends, hoe, because from what I
Let's
heard,
save
you
that.
had a
Q.
problem with me. So why the fuck would I post you on
Yeah,
some
I
shit?
had an issue that I felt like you really.
Q.
We're not gonna talk about. It's not.
Okay. What's going on here?
Now she's arguing with another male cast member, and we're trying to diffuse it. And this comes up on why me and her get into arguing.
Okay. All right.
That deep for me, but what
It,
what
it is
started
that
me
deep
with
for
you
me, bitch, because
is
you
you
had me
covering
fucked
my
up.
face.
Now,
That's what started it for me.
Hold on.
Q, let's say
No,
that.
how is this?
Hold on, let me get back to my point because I want to show her something.
Yeah.
You keep saying you don't care, but you keep saying if she was mature enough. But you could have said in that scene, what you said hurt my feelings. You didn't say that.
Okay, yeah, in a
You
perfect
keep,
world, that could have happened, but guess what? It didn't. So get
but
over
you
it.
keep taking, but get over it.
Yeah,
But see,
get
that's
over it.
insensitive
I
though.
didn't do that. I did what Nova wanted to do. Yes,
And
I'm the one
that's
that got
why
casted on
things
the
are
show.
happening while they're happening, honey. Don't do that. Don't disrespect me in that moment.
I'm going to. And what are you
I'm
gonna do about it, Rolly?
Okay, you
Huh?
hard faced ass bitch. Don't ever do that.
I'm
See,
hard
that is
faced, but I bet you I
that's where
make
you
more
go
money
wrong.
and pull more
See, that's
niggas
where
than
you
you.
go wrong.
So
See,
next.
I'm with it.
Stop the comment. Yeah. Okay.
Now you see what happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now was I in the wrong for that?
No.
That's
Yes,
what.
I did. Yeah, because she did. That was a dig. Yeah, that was a dig.
That's
That's
why.
how I took it. Yeah.
That's why Tony is upset with me, and she keeps saying, "Well, you said that you were going to double down on saying that because even after that." After this live, she had been posting on Instagram threatening me because I was cool with Althea. And see, on the reunion, They were saying people was making threats to cast members. She was doing that, but nobody held her accountable.
Mm.
But see, if you play that video still, then Ken is jumping in it. And Sammy is jumping in it when she was dead wrong for saying something to me. But Tony is mad at me in this present day because I feel the way that I feel.
Okay, okay. Because it always goes back. Okay, so that's where it goes into the misgendering thing, and I think that's where we have a divide because it's like you want to enforce respect among the community, but it's like the respect has to go both ways.
Exactly.
Yeah, so yeah, you have to be mindful, just like we have to be mindful of our words as bio women, because I don't really use cisgender as a bio woman, or you have to mind your words as one from the community, and and how it may come across. And sometimes, even if you don't mean any malicious intent, there's nothing wrong with communicating that. There's nothing wrong with being clear about what you're saying and stand on it. You can just say, okay, you know what, that's not what I mean by it. This is a term that we use, or it's I know you may not understand the lingo behind it, but this is what I mean by it. And it could just, a lot of it could be avoided if you just have more clarity and communication. All this could be avoided.
And even on Miss JT and Carl's live last night, Tony kept saying, you kept misgendering her, and then you don't want to take accountability for it. As you can see in this video, she clearly was ableist towards me, and Andario made the excuse last night on live. Well, she didn't know you were in a wheelchair. Your name is literally Rollon Rebel. You can see in the picture I'm in a wheelchair. Don't give that excuse. She
Right.
did she did what she wanted to do, and y'all overlooking it because y'all don't like me.
Right. And I just feel like two wrongs don't make it right. But at the same time, it's like you can't tell someone how to fight back. I mean, you can't tell somebody how to clap back. So if you feel like her calling you Roly, was a dig at your disability, then you have to, clap back. And I do understand how, misgendering can be offensive, but like you said, like you can't tell someone how to clap back. So that's the only thing. It's just, yeah, that's when it
Can
gets ugly.
continue because it keeps
Okay.
going, because that's where the beef between me and Ken still keeps going, because once again, as you saw throughout the whole video, and he's done all season, every time I'm into it with somebody else, he has to jump in it.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, and it's like, it just started with you just actually offering some advice on how to handle the situation, and so she's just kind of got in her feelings about that for some reason. Yeah, I guess she was on one. I guess I don't know. All right.
I'm with it. See, you were being disrespectful in that moment.
Next. No,
I'm
you
trying to
wanted
talk
this.
to
You
you,
keep on saying little
bitch.
digs. So
I'm
I'm gonna give you what you want,
not digging.
Rolly.
I'm not digging.
Watching
I'm
us
showing you
be
what
in that
you're
little
doing.
4x4
I'm
room
showing you
door.
what you're doing.
I bet
So
you screaming at that little
you
computer
got the
of
right
yours, Rolling
point.
Boy.
Roland, you have been digging at her all night. And you
I
got
have
a habit of
not.
speaking on people. You got a habit of
I've
speaking
been
on people like you spoke on me a
I've been
couple of weeks ago. You
respectful
didn't even
towards her.
fucking know me.
No, you
Yeah,
haven't.
you do. You do. You
Listen.
definitely do.
Listen,
You
Ken.
definitely
I
do.
don't think Rollon was.
I'm sorry. Can you answer that question? Roland?
Shed says, why isn't Tony offended by being called a tranny? Is it because Nova said it? That's the question
That
that
could be
I
it. That could be it. Just
yeah.
the same
I
way we call people, like the same way black people call each other the N word. It was like a pass. Right?
because she said it on JT's live last night. Nova called me an extra, Nova called me a tranny. So, like I said last night, the line keeps moving, but depending on who says what. So there's an issue because I say Nova is a boy, but she disrespects me in the most disrespectful way. And it's like, well, she didn't know your situation. That's a
Mm,
lie.
yeah. Okay. All righty. Well, I might play.
Talking or
He was
belittling her. I
Roland was
think
talking
you all
shit.
have.
Wait,
I
wait,
have
wait.
not. You've been
Yeah,
disrespectful
I,
towards
yeah,
me.
before
Let's
before
go there.
last. He
don't
has been
believe.
he been digging at this girl all goddamn night. Bitch, go pick up
How?
in your own weight
I
class.
don't
How?
think
No,
he
I have not.
Like
I
you in
don't
air
think
shit.
so.
Stay out of air shit. This whatever her and Q got going on, whatever her and Q got going on. You in air shit. Stay in your lane, boo, and roll the fuck off.
Well, I will
No,
say,
let's
y'all,
no,
because Rolly, y'all, you was talking. The reason I
Fuck
came back
that,
on
because
here
that
is
bitch was talking shit about me 2 weeks ago, and that
no,
bitch
he
got
was
me on
talking
that
shit about me
motherfucker,
too,
bitch.
and that's why I came back on here
Roland,
because
you
I
had a
just,
lot to say about me, bitch. You don't
I
know me,
actually,
hoe.
I
You had a
actually
lot to
just
say about
watched.
listen,
me.
y'all gonna come for Roland because I said
Roland,
certain things
yes, the fuck
too.
you
Wait,
didn't say. You had a lot to say about me,
hold
hoe.
on, hold on, because
Why
the
y'all
reason
gonna
I
be
came back
sensitive
on
and
here.
we're reviewing the show? Let's
Wait,
not be.
hold
I
on,
had came on the show
pause.
and you was already speaking on me.
Hold on,
I hadn't even
Ken,
came on the show yet, so bitch, you sounded like a fucking hater. A
Ken,
motherfucking hater.
Ken.
Bro,
He's not gonna hear you like that.
what's up?
He's not gonna hear you like that. Listen, I came back on here because I just watched the beginning of this live, and sometimes y'all do get on here and y'all be saying complete like lies, and that's why I came back on here.
What
Y'all say complete lies.
you? What are we lying
Because,
about?
like, for example, when I just listened to the beginning of this live, one of y'all, I don't know which one of y'all was saying that I was lying about my situation, and y'all made up
That
this whole
wasn't me.
story.
No, I
That
said
wasn't
me. That was Aaron.
Girl, I'm
I
gonna
said
see you last from 2
that.
weeks
I
ago,
said
too.
that.
That
And that's what I was
that whole
like
Roland got a
you
lot to
about.
say.
Yes,
You
y'all,
don't
because
know
they
me,
were talking
girl.
shit about
You
me a
don't know
couple
me.
weeks ago as well.
I don't think I lied on you. I just said my
I wouldn't even
opinion.
I wouldn't even understand this host digging into me. Lame ass hoe.
Ken.
Bitch, what exactly did I say? Let's get to it. Now I don't like you, bitch.
You know what the fuck you said, nigga. You know exactly
No,
what the
you
fuck
tell me
said.
Wait,
exactly
Ken,
what I
stop.
said.
Ken,
You tell me
Ken,
exactly
stop.
what I said.
You know
Bitch.
exactly
Let's
what the
get
fuck
to
you
it.
said, hoe.
Let's get to it.
You said what? You said what? You said what?
Let's get
What you
to it.
say?
If you're gonna be a real
said
man,
what,
tell
bitch?
me
You said-
exactly
you
what I
said-
said,
what you say?
bitch. If you're gonna be a real hoe,
You
tell
know
me
exactly what the
exactly
fuck you
what I
said,
said.
but go rewatch the live like you need to go rewatch the fucking
No,
episode
bitch,
so you'll know
you
what
tell
you're
me
talking about.
exactly what I said. I told you you're gonna be a
roll your
bougie
ass
ass bitch.
on. Roll
I
your
told
ass
you you gonna be a
on.
bougie
And
ass
bitch, go
bitch.
rewatch the episode, hoe. Go watch the
I
episode,
told you
hoe.
you gonna be a bougie
Go
ass
rewatch the
bitch.
episode, hoe.
You give
You ain't got never time. Sit and watch
I
the
no, bitch, you've been told something and you want to come for me,
You
bitch.
and I
Tell
you
me
already know what the fuck
exactly
we got
what I
going
said,
on.
ho.
I ain't never been
Tell
worried
me
about
exactly what I said, ho.
And when I
Because I can tell you exactly what I said and stand on it.
I checked you 2 weeks ago, but when I clicked on your motherfucking profile, I said, girl, you're not even worth my motherfucking time.
And you ain't even worth my time either wearing them wigs far back on your head, ho. You got the right
You
one.
couldn't
Let's
even
go with it.
afford those
Let's go
wigs that
with
he had
it.
on his
Let's go with
head,
it,
baby.
bitch. Let's go with
And
it.
see,
I'm
and see, pause
Okay,
that.
how you ain't even a rolling
All
red
right.
bitch. You ain't even got a motorized
I'm
wheel.
a
And you see, she uses her transness to get these boys
Transness.
to defend her. And it's like,
How so?
because why am I arguing with him and she offended me?
Because he's accusing you of coming for other castmates as well. So maybe
But if
that's
we are and I understand it, if we are reviewing, I'm only going off of what you're saying. And like I said earlier when we started this, I said that I was going to give Ken a chance. What people don't realize is that in between those lives, Ken had been making comments, Ken had been saying things. Every time I would get into it with other cast members, Ken would say something, which would further ignite the beef.
Mm. Yeah, but I think he had some things to get off his chest as well. So I think that was he saw that as a window of opportunity. What's so funny? Yeah.
Oh,
So.
can you drop the link for them to come in here because they're laughing? Because
Uh,
and I surely said something last night that Miss Stylish TV didn't care for. This is exactly what I meant when I said I see you. So I wish she come. So I wish she comes up because I really want to know what's funny.
yeah. Well, okay. So you want me to continue?
Let's see if they come on up. Let me know if you see
Oh,
them in the back because
all
I
right.
really. So did you watch this live, ma'am?
Yeah, I
Because
did. I did. I did actually. I watched it like um up until this part. Yeah. So I was trying to, kind of keep myself, get up to speed on what's what. But it was like kind of hard for me to follow because, like I said, I don't really know much about like the storyline. Oh.
she does. She uses her womanhood to
But you
her advantage. You know exactly what it is. And of course, you would agree with her because you're trans yourself. Because if it's anybody else outside that dynamic, you would have a problem with it. That's why you were so against Althea, because Althea doesn't experience what you experience.
mm,
Because, because even if I'm dealing with somebody that's not in a wheelchair, right is right and wrong is wrong.
right.
That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. But this realm does not understand that you have to give respect to get respect.
Yep, that's that, that mutual respect goes all around. But yeah, I think, everyone is going to be accused of being biased or being partial, depending on what type of group we fall into.
But
So yeah.
but the reason that I had you do this live is because bye, and you can be snarky all day long. Bye. The reason that I had you do this live is because one thing about it, and two things for sure. I may be a lot of things, but don't lie on me.
Right, I agree. I don't like to be lied on either. When someone try to tarnish my character, yeah, I do understand.
And I've had my character tarnished several times this season by cast members. But I'm only pointing out what they do, but it's okay. We're supposed to have a blind eye to everything that they do. We understand that they're individuals. I've
Mhm.
had cast members like Miss Ma'am down there, Stylish TV. People have said I have solicited people for sexual favors. People said I have given people STIs and all these things. People said I have lied to be in certain parts of this show when they invited me and then tried to pretend like they didn't invite me.
Oh
But
yeah,
because
I heard that. I heard that. That you invited yourself or something. Is that what you're referring to?
yeah, but my point to them is you knew that I was coming in some way, shape, or form. And then to say, well, nobody wanted you and all this other stuff, you are being passive aggressive. So if I've apologized to you, then what's the issue? We don't have to get along, but you continue to ignite the beef. But I'm always the problem.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes, and we had this discussions before about apologizing and trying to, but we all know that apologies come with change behavior, and it just seems like you know, there's always every time you get into these beefs, roll on, it always seems like I don't know how many interventions that they had with you, and it's always seemed like that we always, come back to this several months later.
But I don't be saying nothing though.
Mhm.
Like we didn't even have to get into it the other night. They just wanted a problem. To say the things that they said the other night didn't even have to be said.
Right. You want me to
So
keep?
go
Oh,
ahead.
no, go ahead. I'm listening.
So I understand what you're saying. At some point, it's me. But if I'm out the way and doing my job as a reviewer, then what are you mad for?
I think the same way you said that, because if they feel like their character is being tarnished, or if they feel like they're being lied on in the review, the same way you have the right to defend your character, they have the right to defend theirs.
But I'm not lying on you. If you did exactly what's being shown, be mad at the production for showing that.
Mm,
If I say I'm going to be fair across the board, and you are like, well, okay, I didn't sign up for this show. Just like if I go sign up for a show now, I can either come up and clear it up or leave it be.
right.
I I know who I am at the end of the day, and I know who I'm not. But again, because of some of the things that I have done, and again, taking accountability, they feel like they want to be on guard with me all the time. And it don't even cost for all that.
Gotcha. You want me to keep playing this?
Go ahead.
See, you did exactly what I said. Living off of money. Other than money, what else you got, bitch? Other than money, what else you got, ho? Other than money, what else you got?
Property, bitch. Equity, bitch. The cars that pay for
What else you got other than that? Who are you besides that, bitch? You are the bitch that I said you was. You are the bitch that I said you was.
Ugly ass bitch. Sit your ugly ass at home and continue to watch me, bitch. Roll the fuck on before you better find something safe to do, bitch.
No, you better find something to do, bitch. I'm gonna show you better.
Matter of fact, let me go downstairs in my studio, I'm gonna
show you better than I can tell you, ho.
I'm
gonna show you better than I can tell you, ho.
Show me. I want you to show me. Come.
All right, bitch. Where you at? Where you at, ho? We can come outside.
Wait, okay.
We can meet each other. You in Atlanta, I'm in Atlanta. Where you at, ho? Since you want to talk all this shit without your boss, without your boss, bitch.
All right. That ugly ass bitch.
I can't.
I got you, ho. Keep talking, ho. I'm still reach your ass, bitch. Ugly ass bitch.
That will tell me like
not too much on my friend, ho.
Ken
is not ugly, baby. Ken is fine.
Raggedy assholes that don't have sense.
Baby,
no,
y'all
you don't have no
losing
sense.
it. Do you hear me?
You don't have no sense.
Yes, we have completely lost the plot. Relax.
Is the plot in the room with her?
That's all you got.
That's all you got.
Rollon nasty. You got the right bitch, because
you're the nasty one. Fix that face. Then talk to me, ho.
Wait, hold on. Let's not talk about nobody's transition.
I don't give a fuck about nobody.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck him. What you gonna do?
I don't give a fuck about nobody. I don't give a fuck about Kenny.
I don't give a fuck. Who talking about nobody?
Tell me you cool with me. We good. But these other two
Okay.
did not.
Yeah, because
and I'm saying this because I know Rollon, and I work.
The only thing I'm gonna say for him that I feel like is wrong is when you come for somebody's transition. Don't come for nobody's transition.
No, you can't tell me how to respond after she disrespected me.
No, because I have
rocky ass bitch since the beginning.
I have my issues with Nova too, and me and Nova have gone back and forth.
No, she disrespected me and was ugly first. So you can't tell me what to do after she disrespected me.
You just want to get into it with the girls, Chabu.
Can I just say this? Girls, I had said things myself about Nova. Trust and believe. I had said some things. But one thing I am is a real bitch. I say it to your face when you're up here. And I will too. But it's never no malice. It's never no ill intent. It's all for entertainment. But if you
Rollon,
feel like
you will appreciate it. When I got up here, you ain't said none of that shit you had to say to me the other day.
Let me say this. If I hurt your feelings, or whatever, if I myself, and I'll speak for me, if I hurt your feelings, I can apologize. And give me like a kind of
I appreciate that, but let me tell you this: you can't hurt. I have to care about y'all for y'all to hurt my feelings. I have to care about y'all to hurt my feelings. What pissed me off? What pissed me off is he's speaking on my businesses. Oh, how he get his money? He'll scam. No, bitch, you don't know. I've had my business for 4 years.
I didn't hear that.
For 14 years, boo. I've had a trucking company for 7 years. I've had a
before you came on this live, Nova, I said
I've been doing a lot
I'm trying to understand Nova. This is my perception of Nova. This is what I see based off of what you do,
baby.
If you went back and listened to that live,
don't ever discredit my business. I put in a lot. That's the gay scene. That's a lot of gays' problem. They see a person doing well,
so for you to sit and come for me and to say what you said, I don't give a fuck about you calling me Rolly. I'm living comfortably, rolling comfortably, and okay with it. Guess what? I've been where you are. Just like with what happened tonight, I've had 4 or 5 bitches jumping on me for something that I didn't even say. You purposely did this stuff and don't care.
And
you have the right to
like Kendall is going on and on and on and on. My goodness.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh my gosh.
So I was trying to tell you from the perspective of I've been where you are. I've been the villain. But if you're gonna be a villain, stand in your villain hood and own your shit. You're not even telling us what the real tea is. I don't have a problem.
We literally put it out in black and white for you. Or do you have like a learning disability?
Now you taking shots. I don't think it's that. I don't think playing with me, girl. Different perspective. Keep playing with me. Many people feel like you just took it how you took it, but then you went to hell with it.
I don't think I did though. I could have just like, okay, y'all can think that if y'all want to continue to watch the show. I don't give a fuck. But you asked me what made me mad and why me and Althea ended up how we are. And it was because she said that fucking lady comment, period.
But you just said something.
How I decided to go about it is my business. I don't give a fuck. Because if I really wanted to, I could have punched her in her shit. Did I do that? No. I decided to just hurt her feelings with some shit she fucking said to me.
But you just said
put me on the motherfucking cross and kill me. I don't give a fuck.
And that's why you will never get any further because you're that nasty.
I'm glad you think that. It took me pretty far that you're watching me on a platform.
Who are you to tell her what she gonna get to though? Who are you to tell her?
Don't talk to me.
Ken,
I'm talking to you, Rollon.
I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'll deal with you in a minute, bitch. I'll deal with
you. Can't down.
You just sat on this live and said you just sat on this live and said you're neutral. You sat on this live and said you're neutral. But yet you're jumping down my throat.
If you would have got up there talking that shit after if you had on this live, disrespect the Althea, cut her off like you just did, I would have did the same thing with your ass too. Big boo. So yeah, I am neutral. I'm very neutral.
I cut Nova off because Nova disrespected you.
Nova know that. Nova, don't you know I don't have a dog in this fight. I haven't told you I like the both of you.
But yet you running your mouth. But yet you running your dick suckers though.
No,
but yet you running your dick suckers though.
Bitch, I can't. Shut the fuck up. You better shut the fuck up.
I see you went and looked me up, bitch.
I didn't. No, your story is your story. It was just that one part. I'm like, I don't think a court system or whatever that who didn't contact you to let you know. I don't think they would do that. I just think you probably forgot. That's my opinion.
Well, this is the thing. So let's clear it up. So I said I was on pretrial, which is true. So when you're on pretrial, you're assigned an officer. And when you're assigned an officer, you have them until your next court date. My next court date.
Is this something that you want to speak on?
Yeah, because he accused me of, making fun of his jail sentence, which I've worked with people that have been incarcerated, so I know. So they're accusing me of doing stuff like that, so that we've gotten into it as well about that.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
They wasn't for like 2 years. So I didn't realize that I was supposed to be on pretrial for 2 years, and I was supposed to check in every month for 2 years. I didn't know that. So, and when they would send me notices, they would send it to my old address, so I would never get it, all that type of thing. So, not that I need to explain, but I just want to clarify, because I don't know if it was y'all or somebody else. Y'all had said that Sebastian was a go-go dancer. Like, y'all just be saying stuff and not doing research.
I didn't say that.
Y'all be saying all type of stuff, and that's just not true. So yeah. So at the end of the day, yes, this is what happens. Even if you're on probation, formal probation, if you do not check in, you will get a warrant. If you don't go to court, they will issue you a warrant right then and there. And it's all type of reasons. People don't get notices in the mail all the time because they either have a change of address, which I have had change of address. They may change their phone number, which I did end up changing my phone number. And so it's ways that people can't get in contact with you. And so you can easily miss a court date. You can miss a phone call. You can miss a text message. What they're supposed to do is they're supposed to try all forms. They're supposed to email you, call you, and send you a letter in the mail. None of that happened. So, and whatever court date it was like a year before. So I had that warrant for a whole 12 months before I even got arrested. So I didn't even know. So whatever court date it was over a year ago. So it's not that I went out of town and just skipped court. That's not true. So do you understand now?
Yeah, I understand. And I have a follow-up question. Will you be filing a lawsuit against that very jail or system that it was?
And it was Wright Street. Yes, I was at Wright Street.
You by SA.
They're the old Wright Street chat.
Yeah, I was at Wright Street. And no, you cannot file a suit because they make you sign a waiver stating that if anything happens to you when you go upstairs, they are not liable. And you have to sign a waiver to go upstairs. So you are fully aware that they all know that this is a possibility because it happens all the time.
Oh, this is somebody that has never been to jail, never been to prison, never did anything wrong, child. I mean, I did stuff wrong, but I never went to jail.
Well, yes. So because that is something that is very common, especially at that facility, you do have to sign a waiver. You have to sign like not a confidentiality form, but it's like a waiver. And you basically are waiving your rights. Like, so whatever happens to you happens, basically.
Okay, you're schooling me because I don't know.
Yeah, so that's what it is.
Appreciate it. Have you been seeking therapy and talking about it? Have you seen?
Yeah, so you'll actually see it on the show. It happens later. I'm not going to reveal too much, but yeah, you do see me trying to, work through it and trying to figure out with the group dynamic.
You asked me about where my beef with Sammy stemmed, and we talked more about that. So if we can fast forward it a little bit, like maybe 30 minutes. And then we can wrap this up.
If I'm going to be okay or not, and if it makes sense.
You don't get no fucking promotion. You're mad as fuck.
Right around here?
Weird as fuck. Ugly as fuck. You are a
so around here, Rollon?
Go back a little bit.
Raging alcoholic.
Same energy. I would have said the same thing. I would have been the same way with him, but he didn't give me that.
But I'm glad that Nova is up here because, and I can tell her, yeah, I
Around
said these
around here,
things.
you'll have to let me
I said
know.
all those things because
Go back.
giving me.
Go up a
This
little
is
bit.
what they're showing
Go
us.
up.
Has to know how to channel her anger and know how to respond and communicate her feelings when she's
A little more.
this headspace. But she's not a
One resolution, and shout out to you, Ken, for coming through. Shout out to you, Sammy. Shout
Thank
out
you,
to
baby.
Noah. Shout out to Althea. Shout out to Meek. Shout out to Quentin and Noel. Listen, the cast came through. The cast came through, and shout out to y'all. I'm enjoying the season, and I'm enjoying watching. I really put on the show, so I'm entertained. So keep it up.
Look, keep watching. You ain't seen the bitch yet. Keep watching. We went like Sammy said. We one big dysfunctional family. Like at the end of the day, we all love each other deep down, but child, it's just like every family. You got some. I don't fuck with this hoe. This hoe don't fuck with me. This that, and other stuff. It's just like any other family. But at the end of the day, I can
Is
understand. I
anybody
feel like
talking? Because I don't hear
all
anything.
You don't hear anything?
Oh yeah.
I
You
hear
can't
just
Ken.
fine.
Oh, it's okay.
Girl, see what?
I hear.
No, she can't hear because of the StreamYard. It's StreamYard. It's
Oh, okay. Oh,
StreamYard.
I'm getting you mixed up with the video. I'm
But
sorry.
yeah, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all for coming through. Yeah.
I know she's reading me, but she can't be a real bitch and stand up what she said. But you know, that's what
Sammy, are you still there?
a raggedy ass bitch does.
Can y'all fix Althea? Oh, somebody said, can y'all fix Althea and Nick behind the scenes too? Because yeah, that was a lot too, and I could tell they like each other. It's just a lot going on. They're gonna handle it behind the scenes, I believe. Ken and Rollon could have a conversation, was being genuine, but for whatever reason, Ken is highly unwilling to do so. Twice again is an easy target.
Nick, baby, I don't need an easy target. You could be the target, boo. I don't need no damn easy target. The fuck?
No, I'm just reading the comments and just.
I know. I'm talking about Nick. That's what I'm talking about. I don't need no easy target, Nick. You could be the target.
How old is Nova? How old is Nova?
You failing to realize this person was coming from me before he even got to know me. So yeah, that's where my hostility is coming from.
You're on a show, bitch. You're on a show.
Well, you said, and so don't put your dick suckers on me, bitch. You can say what you want to say. So
And I was being cute with you on the live chat, girl.
You wasn't, girl. You thought you was laying me out. You thought you was doing something.
I said I was even gonna give you a chance. I was being cute with you. I was saying shady stuff about the wig, but I'm gonna give you a chance because I like you. That's what I said.
What can you say about my wig? That's expensive. That's all you can say. It's a lot of. It was
You just asked me what I wanted. You just asked me some of the things that I said, but you just want a reason to be mad. But it's okay though.
I don't want a reason to be mad.
But you just like Nova though, a bitch that wants to throw rocks.
You, baby. I'm not mad at you, boo, at all. I'm actually happy right now.
But I'm gonna be your villain. I'm gonna be your villain.
Okay.
You want me to?
Okay, cool. Who cares?
But again,
you like be 100, girl. You are like you on Hot 97. So who really are you?
And who are
come
you?
On now. Okay, look, you know me well enough to.
Okay,
that's what you better do. Check your motherfucking.
So you weren't the first choice.
Bitch, I was pursued. How I went motherfucking. I ain't bitch.
You weren't the first
You
choice.
want to let me know where to go.
It's towards the end. You mad?
You mad? You wasn't a choice at all. You ugly ass bitch. What are you chasing? Rolling too. You can't chase shit, bitch. What are you chasing?
I'm chasing a lot.
Shut the fuck up. Sit your fat ass down. You just stop sitting your fat ass down because you ain't gonna never bow. You ain't gonna never bow me down. I'm not upset.
I will.
I'm not upset that you're ugly. Girl, you ugly as fuck. Oh God, you're ugly as fuck.
And you guys give some man. And you guys give some man, bitch, please.
You have nothing. You're nothing, girl. The fuck? Mad. You ugly ass bitch, please.
And you guys give some man, bitch.
Is. I got you so I can.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
You don't have
faggot. You the typical faggot, hate ass faggot. You see a bitch on that shit. You see a bitch on that shit, and you want to hate. You can't clock no bitch, see bitch, and you're mad.
Like I said,
Aaron,
like I said in the review, she proves me right. She proves me right. A bitch that wants to holler about money all the time.
What to do, bitch? Who are you? What to do? I proved you right. So wait, what else is going on? Okay. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it?
In the comment, when you become a real woman, you let me know.
Okay. Girl, you want a mama with us so bad, girl. This all you get from me, baby. You getting that else, boo. Good night. Now you picking that Nova. Nobody said shit. She quiet. Nobody said nothing. Why you want to pick her?
Oh, she keeps saying shit.
Nobody said nothing. Nobody but quiet. Nobody said shit in the last 5 minutes. Boy, you just full of shit, girl. Shut the fuck up.
Nova just made a fucking comment. Don't sit here and lie. She's a liar too.
Fuck up. Oh.
Aaron, Isn't near
not
the
mad.
end?
I'm just, I'm waiting for it to be, y'all.
Isn't near the
I'm letting y'all
end?
get it out.
I see these
Yes,
lives
near
gonna
the
be
end.
interesting from here on out.
It ain't because I don't have to come on here.
It says it's gonna be interesting.
Don't nobody want to hear your weak ass.
I can't hear you.
Bye, bitch.
Bye.
You said it's gonna be interesting because I don't see. I mean, because I'll just still go back and forth. Do we need to sit through that?
I need Sammy to be back on the screen, so you gotta go
Okay.
back.
Oh, he's gonna. Okay, I have to go back.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Experience more life, and they could just like tell you like, hey, on this side it's not looking good, and you could be the sweetest person in the world, but the way that it's going to get framed and edited, we need a villain, and you're playing into that role perfect. And it's just
this
like,
where we need to be?
I do think about like, damn,
Yes.
how is this affecting her? Like, is she okay? Like, is she cool? Like, is it hurting her? Because I know that's a lot. Like, to have all those people.
I literally thought I was gonna be a little more like than what I am. I did not think everyone and their mama was gonna be like, "Fuck this bitch."
And listen, I've never, and Nova, let me also say, because people have also said that they, some people that's in your position on the show have stated that they even had contemplating of taking their own, life. And it's like,
trouble. You don't ever got to worry about that with Nova Banks. I'm too much of a bad bitch to worry about that.
I'm glad that you say that because, baby, it's never that serious.
Never.
Like, I'm never going to go in your DMs and send you death threats or hate or none of that. I keep it strictly on the kickoff panel. I'm not the weirdo that's going to be in your motherfucking DMs and saying high slow, da 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 da. No, we're not doing that. It's a show. It's for entertainment. Yeah, she's the villain. She's doing a hell of a good job because I don't like her on the show. I don't know who she is. Like, please, can the real Nova show up, please? And honestly, Nova, because of your apology towards Q in that situation, I have to say this. I saw the genuineness and the sincerity in that, and you two talking. I didn't see a character. So I'm glad that this happened because I'm like, okay, I see what, even though it's just one moment, but I see it. I see it, and I'm a great judge of character. That was very genuine because I can spot a fake ass apology in a mile away. I'll be like, that's fake. Don't do that. Because I'm the one who called it out. I'm like, I'll call that shit out. That was a fake ass apology. Try again. Well, might as well say it.
You see the comment, Rollon?
Of course I do. I saw that.
I would have called it out. No shade. If you would have gave him a fake ass apology, I would have called it out right then and there. No shade.
The thing about it is, Nova is not a horrible person, despite some of the choices that she has made in ways that she could have done things better. Nova is not a horrible person. Nova, from what I know, we have had some great times. I've again had Nova in my house, which is very sacred, and we've had some good times. So that's what I do want people to know, despite of what they are seeing so far. She is not horrible. She had to do some work. We all got some work that we have to do on ourselves at some point. This is just her thing where she has to know how to channel her anger and know how to respond and communicate her feelings when she's.
I would get on this. I don't care who started this. I would get on here. I would have said the same thing to him. But the difference between him, he apologized for that. He said, "Can't." I said some things about you. I didn't think I was gonna like you.
I'm asking you specifically what I said.
Tell you what you
no, baby. If you a real person, I can
you can't entice me about that. I know I'm a real bitch, so that don't entice me.
No, baby. If you really offended by it, tell me so that we can have a conversation.
This is not the weakest link.
Listen, Ken. I don't give a fuck about you not liking me because I don't like you. But if you really feel some type of way,
that's cool. Okay, why we talking? Stop talking about this.
Because you made a statement.
Okay, well, you don't like me. I don't like you.
Because you made a statement.
I think what
you say you don't care, but yet you sensitive and mad about what I said. It doesn't.
I'm not mad. Why are you talking to me? You say you don't like me. Why the fuck are you talking to me, bitch?
Because you made a statement. You made a statement in reference to me.
When I got on this platform,
you made a statement in reference to me.
The host of the platform said he had a lot of shit to say about me that he said before knowing me.
And I'm asking,
are you not listening? Are you not listening?
You are offended by what I said.
Are you not listening?
And I'm asking you specifically, what did I say?
I'm not a fucking tape recorder. You know exactly what you said, boo. If you don't know, if you don't remember what you said, go back and watch the live. Go back and watch the live.
Yes, I said.
I can't stand that. If you have an issue with what I said, I'm not gonna play that game with you. Like, I mean, that is so crazy to me that you keep saying that. Oh, I have an issue with what you said, and I'm asking you, okay, what did I? And you say, oh, you know what you said.
Exactly.
I said a lot of things, but but what in particular was the issue? What was you offended by? You remember, like if there was something that was said that was offensive, you should be able to know word for word what was said. Like, I mean, why would you even tell? How you gonna tell me I know what I said? I know
Right.
I said quite a few things out of my own freaking mouth, but obviously whatever I said triggered you. So whatever it was, you should be able to know word for word, and you should be able to tell me what was this that I said. So that's dumb.
I heard you. I don't
But
have
if
to tell
you
you. You
can
know what you
say it,
said. I
then
know what
don't
you
bring
said.
it to
So,
the
boo, that's
playground.
it. Okay, why we still talking, boo? It ain't even. This ain't even got to be about us. You want a situation. You want an argument, boo. And this, not, like I said, I was talking to him. I don't take shit offensive. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like an outfit I wear or something like that, I don't give a fuck. But when it
Aaron,
comes to my business and my character and so in my character,
What
yeah,
is he
that
lying about,
anybody will get
Elise?
offended.
What is he lying about? What are the lies
And that's
about?
it. I was talking to him. That's it.
I can't hear
Next
you.
person, next topic. Don't.
You can hear me, Rollon?
I hear you now. Let me
Okay.
let me let me address
You can't
that
hear Ken.
comment. Hold on. Let me address that comment. Throughout this live and all 12, 13 lives that we have done, if you go back, and this is probably a troll page, I have taken accountability. I have said all of these things, but as you can see, she listens to respond, not listen to understand. And Faith has known me for years. And when I do wrong, what do? Check me.
Mm-hmm.
So if she hears me on this live saying, "Well, what did I do?" Like, let's talk about it. I'll own the fact that I'm wrong. We can squash it up and we can move on. Even the other night on the live with Ken, we having a discussion, and she's like, "Well, I just don't like you. You say things and do things. You've done things. Well, what have I done? Like I told Ken, me and Ken are very similar, but Ken doesn't want to take that.
Yeah, but
Ken is
okay. At least you want to click on the link and be more, a little bit more specific, because again, you can't put things out there and without giving examples. I'm a person that if you're gonna make a blanket statement towards me, back it up with something, back it up with facts, actual factuals. That's what I go off of. So so if you want to click on the link, and we don't have to go back and forth. This is the type of safe space where I facilitate effective dialogue. There's not going to be no over talking, no yelling, no cursing out each other. Whatever it is you got to say, just say it, because you got to be more specific.
is this a troll page? Because they
I
said
don't know. It could be.
I lied on Ken and Sammy, Tony, Nova, and Neat. Well, clearly I didn't lie on Tony because clearly I misgendered her because of what? I misgendered Nova because of what? So clearly you see on the live today, that wasn't a lie because who was at the cross of that? Nova. I didn't lie on Sammy's man. If you listen to this live, I said to Sammy, you have a problem with me based off of your friend DJ. And you're side eyeing me because of what your friend said. And I said, I called the man because if we're going to be working together, I don't want to put money in your pocket if you feel some type of way about me.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
let's try to clear it up so that I can work with you. You have some respect for me, and I'm talking about Sammy's man. I have some respect for you. Sammy got mad because I started critiquing the stuff that Sammy said
Mm.
and did throughout the season. So then Sammy wanted to post on his story, fuck the kickoff panel, this is that and the other. I said what I said. Now, you are just as mad with Aaron as you are with me, but you have the problem with me based off of your friend. So what did I lie about again? But I'm angry with DJ because of DJ. Sammy inserted himself because of he's friends with DJ. Because if the thing is, if say for instance, say you and Tooks are friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
So me and you fall out, and and you tell Tooks something.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that's your friend, but you telling me Are you telling him to watch out for me because
Mm,
we had an interaction? That's creating a narrative
right.
because you don't like me.
Mm-hmm.
What part of that don't people understand? You side eyeing me, and there could be a whole nother side of the story.
Right.
That's the point that I'm trying to get people to understand. Me and Sammy never had an issue prior to this. Then now I'm reviewing the show from a viewer's perspective, and you're saying, "Well, I know I know my friend's character. I don't know your character. Your friend has lied on me in several instances. I didn't want Sammy to pick me. I wanted Sammy to be honest and real because what DJ's feelings towards me are going to be totally different from anybody else's feelings. If we grown, F what somebody else says.
Right. You could be impartial because that's like, if you're if we have a mutual person that that I'm cool with, but my friend is not. As long as your beef doesn't affect me and I'm not in the middle of any type of don't I'm not going to allow your beef with that person to affect my friendship with them. And I need to just be more adult in that aspect. You
Because
know. Mhm.
because prime example to add context to it, you know that me and Scotty didn't get along. And me and Scotty didn't get along because of number one, some of the things that I had done in the past, which I understand that. And me and Scotty has talked about it and been fine. But Scotty also admitted the fact that he didn't like or approve of the friendship because of what DJ had told him. So again, you are creating a narrative with other people about me.
Mm.
That's where I have the issue with DJ and the other people. And then, like I said earlier in the live, me and Carl had an issue because of how did I expose DJ to get on the scene?
You're not even on the scene. All right.
Not at all.
Mhm.
There's some other stuff that DJ did behind the scenes that's not even included in the Sammy situation. So there are some things that I haven't even revealed that DJ did. Even yesterday, DJ graduated from college. Even though I feel the way that I feel about him, I'm still going to congratulate you. But for some unknown reason, this has always been the narrative. Before DJ got on the scene, and I didn't even know he was filming for a show, he said the reason that I won't hang out with you or can't hang out with you because before that, me and DJ was cool, is because you are cool. You are not cool with all these people that I'm not cool with. So because you're not cool with all these people that I'm not cool with, I feel like I have to protect you from them. If you know me outside of them, what does them have to do with our relationship?
Right. This should be separate.
And that's my issue. But people aren't hearing me because I'm controversial. I need people to understand it. So my issue with Sammy was you side eyeing me, even though you saying you don't have a problem with me, but you do.
Mm. Is that is that what's being discussed on that video?
hmm
Oh, okay. You want me to get back to it, or is that you want me to get back to that?
Yeah, we can kind of almost wrap this up because it's another
Okay.
video
All right.
between me and Sammy.
Okay.
I'm gonna shut my ass up because
Thank you.
adults are
I
offended.
think this live was very productive.
It
I
wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't productive because
It was
bitches
going
can't be
to a
real.
positive place. And so he just opened his mouth again. You just said all that to say you don't like me, girl. Okay, who gives a fuck? Who are you? Who are you?
They want to.
I think he wanted to he
She
wanted
want
to
a moment
like
with the dog. I know you want your moment with the dog. It's okay.
And Nova apologizing, but she didn't apologize to me. But okay.
What am I apologizing to you for, Mr. Rowley?
All right. Yeah. Well, on the
No,
side of
if you
that,
genuinely have a relationship, no, if you had a genuine relationship and it was some bullshit that got them to report just because of some he say, she say bullshit and a big ass misunderstanding, those people actually genuinely love each other. You on the other hand was talking shit, cutting the girl off and all this stuff.
I'll be a
Okay,
bigger
fuck
villain
you.
now. You want it, you
Okay,
got
fuck
it.
you, boo. Screw you. He want to be the moment so bad. Girl, I'm gonna be quiet. You got it. Go ahead. She want a moment.
listen. I said my piece. I'm glad that you all heard. Y'all heard me out, and I'm glad we came to some, one resolution. And shout out to you, Ken, for coming through. Shout out to you, Sammy. Shout
Thank
out
you,
to
baby.
Noah. Shout out to Althea. Shout out to Meek. Shout out to Quentin and Noel. Listen, the guys came through. The guys came through, and shout out to them. I'm enjoying the season, and I'm enjoying watching. I really putting on the show, so I'm entertained. So keep it up.
Look, keep watching. You ain't seen the bitch yet. Keep watching. We went like Sammy said. We one big dysfunctional family. Like at the end of the day, we all love each other deep down, but child, it's just like every family. You got some. I don't fuck with this hoe. This hoe don't fuck with me. This that, and other stuff. Just like any other family. But at the end of the day, I can
Is
understand. I
anybody
feel like
talking? Because I don't hear
all
anything.
take care of each other.
Oh yeah. You can't hear Ken. Oh, it's okay.
Girl,
I'm gonna be your villain.
okay.
You want me to get
Okay.
him?
Cool.
I think
Who
the
cares?
conversation between me and Sammy happens after everybody gets off and then he comes back.
Oh, the same video here?
Yeah.
No, I don't see. Well, I didn't see that. It was just you and Aaron talking. The rest of the video. Okay, let me see. Okay. Okay, here it is.
No, my best friend.
Well,
No, let's be clear about that. We have a love-hate relationship because we were once cool too. So that's deeper. And I hope you don't feel a certain type of way towards me because of that. Me and them, we gonna one day get to a better place. So I really hope that you don't feel that way about me because of that.
I mean, like I said, I have met you by way of my fiance because he shot you when he started doing photography, and then the correlation was made because of y'all's relationship at that time. So I mean, I don't know where
Go to bed, bitches.
but yeah, it did. Well, I ain't gonna say it made me feel away, but of course, being loyal to my best friend, I didn't pursue any further relationship with you. But no, I have not listened to anything. I don't know. I don't know what was said, so I didn't take it to heart. Typically, I don't. I just don't care much about people's opinion about me anyway. So I mean, I got thick skin, tough skin, so that shit roll off my back anyway. My love language is talking shit. Me and my man do it. Me and my friends do it. So anybody else talking shit, it don't rub me no kind of way. I'm from Florida where we talk shit for fun. So
Yeah.
I really don't care.
I wish you had said something to me because I don't dislike you. I actually like you. So I'm hoping that you can see me for who I am outside of what me and your best friend got. Because
I
again,
was gonna bring it up early, but baby, the way that y'all was all going, I was like, that's not right.
you was gonna bring this up earlier.
Look, because y'all was just talking about like relationships, not really relationships, but just talking about beef and stuff. And I was gonna throw that in the mix, but I was like, you know what? Just like with the whole thing with you, right time, right place. And that was not the time or the place. So I was like, you know what? I ain't even gonna say nothing. I was like, we'll talk when we talk. This is a bit more of a calmer setting.
I want to know too, Mother One, who is the bestie?
We'll talk on the back end because there's more.
Okay, I got you.
I mean, we don't have to dive forward about like what y'all, because again, at the end of the day, that's y'all situation. But
No, but I met you because of them. I don't want our relationship to be messed up because of we can't get our stuff together. Like I may be a troll, I may be a lot of things, but one thing I am is I can own my shit. And I think what's made me a tough bitch in this realm is that I've said a lot and done a lot of apologies, but people haven't apologized to me, which I'm not looking for. But damn, if I'm apologizing, give me grace to move forward. If you don't like me, fine. But with this platform, for some reason,
Isabella.
that's just gonna be what it's gonna be.
But no, I don't have no direct issue with you. Have not heard anything that you have said, so I don't take offense to anything. But like I said, if I decide to go back and listen to any previous videos, I won't take offense to anything. So as of right now, I'm good.
That's it.
All right, cool. Jamar, you still there?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
How's it
John.
feel being vindicated
Samantha Valentine, what's to say?
without even saying a word?
What happened?
How's it feel being vindicated?
Listen,
Being
listen.
vindicated about what? It's still his fault.
Let me please.
It's
It's
We
the
done
all
made it
your
moral
almost
of
all
the
the way through
story.
here. You just
The
had to
moral
just.
of the story is always right.
yeah.
I'm
It's,
gonna have to again.
All right, is there anything else on this video,
a
roll on?
glimpse of it, like the real.
Anything else on this video we wanted to address?
No.
Okay.
And
All right.
on another day, there will be a part two.
All righty. Just want to make sure. Any other video? Anything else that you wanted to address?
Like I said, I want to give a shout out to you because one of the things that you have taught me in being friends with you is like you really gotta
Pick
like
your
chill.
battles.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
really have got to chill. And as you can see from this video, I really have tried. And throughout the season, I really have tried. It's just I still got some work to do.
Right.
I still got some work to do. And one of the things that I'm struggling with is I'm trying to get people to see me for me, and it's just not gonna happen.
And that's fine too. I mean, that's something you have to accept as well. But that doesn't don't let that stop you from being a better version of yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Um one and like I've told you before, and we talk about this all the time. One of the things that and I appreciate you as a friend, and sometimes I feel like I haven't been the best friend to you, not because I don't want to be, but because there are things that I'm dealing with because I feel like if I put forth the effort to be the friend, as you can see with the situation with DJ, that I'll end up being hurt. Not that you will,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just that I feel a certain type of way with certain people, but they don't hold me in the high regard. So the way that I handle betrayal or disappointment or hurt, then I
You
have to
project
sit
it
with.
onto others.
Yes.
Mm.
So for me, I just have to allow you to show me, not you, but since we're using
Right.
you,
Mm-hmm.
that you're not that person. Not that you have to kiss my butt. It's just, I'm just a work in progress. Be
Mm-hmm.
patient with me. That's all I'm asking. And
Mm-hmm.
you have been doing that. So I
Mm-hmm.
really, I
Mm-hmm.
really appreciate that. I really understand that. And I'm grateful. I'm even grateful for this opportunity to have this
Mm-hmm.
dialogue to even clear my name. And I think the people on the chasing platform will never understand it, and that's what it is.
No,
So
right. I mean, and that's okay too. I mean, people, you're not going to be able to get through to everyone, but I'm glad that you acknowledge, you on mute, Rebel. Um,
I know.
yeah, but I'm glad you acknowledge that you have to work better towards those who do show up for you because I have shown up for you a lot. I have shown up for you, and I just want that in return. I mean, and I don't want that to be because I'm not a person that when I do for others, I'm a person that it's coming from a sincere place. I don't expect anything in return like that, and nor do I throw up anything that I do for someone in their face. But I just like to have that balance of where, I'm being shown up for.
Right, I understand it. And one of the things that I've said for myself being in Atlanta and being stable and things, and you know my journey, is that
Hmm.
I'm working on building community. And one of the biggest mistakes that I've kind of made is building community, excuse me, within this realm. And this, like I said earlier, it's just not my community. And that's okay.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, so it's just being honest with myself and saying, okay, just move on, move forward. They're gonna say whatever they're gonna say. They're gonna, you know, be ableist or whatever, even though it's hurtful. That's just them, continue to be me.
Mm.
But like I said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show up for you and anybody else and move forward. Whatever they
Okay.
feel about me is just gonna be it.
Okay. I have to see. Okay, that remains to be seen. Yeah. All right.
So before we go, I want to promote my books, Don't Get Effed Up and POA. And also I have a new book coming that'll be out
Yeah.
in the fall.
Before you finish a promotion, what does this mean? Be careful. He likes Mad Day. What is that about? What do you mean by that?
You must be somebody that either know me or that's a troll. Um what they mean is Mad Day. I like to expose all of your secrets, which is Ray. Oh, Rave, I got a question. I got a
Thank
question,
you.
right?
Thank you, Ray. Thank you so much, Ray C.
So
Thank
last night on JT and Carl's live, you made a comment about I like torture. What does that mean? Can you
Oh,
clarify that for me?
well, S&M.
Because I don't want to assume anything. Because honestly, coming from you, that kind of hurt my feelings, and I always thought you were neutral. So before I go off the deep end, I want to understand.
You could click all right. All right. So while she's answering, you can you can still you could promote your stuff here.
So this is Don't Get Effed Up. And then the other book is POA. It tells the story of my life, not just, from a sexual standpoint. People have made fun of me about that, but it really gives insight into who I am as an individual. So for those that haven't purchase it, you might enjoy it and you might get some real insight into who I am. So please, 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 please support.
Okay.
Got you. And I appreciate you for saying that, because the mood that I was in last night, if I'd have taken it the way I was going to take it, I would have removed you from my channel and all that, and it wouldn't have been all of that. So I understand and I appreciate you for that.
Yeah, that's solid. That's solid, Wave C. That's solid. Yeah. So anything else that you want to get off your chest and want to clear up? 'Cause
Oh, in the coming month of June, I'm gonna have a segment called Talks with Tony. As you all know, that I'm a licensed therapist, so I'm not gonna give you therapy advice, but you can tell me a scenario, and I'm gonna give you some advice on how to handle it. I want to show a different side of me.
that's a good. Okay, that's a good concept.
So it's coming in June. Stay tuned. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, Rollon's Revenge,
Roll
and
on
it,
revenge. Mm.
and this is going to be something totally different, and it's going to usher in the new book that's coming in the fall.
But it's very important that you make sure that you're consistent with your content. That's the key is consistency.
Yeah, and speaking of that, I was in a place where um I felt like I wasn't ready to do the content because, and I thank you for this, being on camera is not easy for me. Not that I'm
Mm-hmm.
conscious about how I look, but if you look at other videos like with Ken and Nova, they like to try to make fun of it and do all that. I don't have time for that. So if it's not gonna be for something productive, then I don't want to do it. But then I have to get out of my own head and just do what
Mm-hmm.
I need to do because
Right.
there's an audience for me. I just have to figure out how to gauge it.
Yeah, it's just the first thing you do is just get it started. Is this the channel? I don't
N-
is that it?
No, it's got my picture on it. I have on blue.
Oh, because I can't what and then you, 'cause I try to look up Rollon Revenge, but that nothing came up on.
Let me see if I can send you the link.
Okay. Yes, I want to. Yeah, but you have to be consistent with that's the thing. That's the only thing is consistency. That's very important. Um,
Yeah, but like I said, I get it.
why you keeps going? Why you keep taking it there? At least I mean he's addressed a lot of things on this platform. I don't know if he was listening, but I mean you entitled to how you feel. You're entitled to your viewpoints, but why you insistent on still adding a negative connotation to everything that's being said here?
Um, do you want me to put it in?
Hmm?
Do you want me to put it in the back chat?
Yes. Or you could just put the link in. I mean, and we put the link here. I mean, so that way they can just click right on the put it in the comments.
It's in the back chat because it
Okay.
don't.
All right. No problem. All right. Fair enough. All right. I got it.
There you go. So yeah, that concept is
Oh, you said
coming.
roll on revenge. You got it as 20 rebels, so that's why I couldn't find it.
Mhm.
Okay, so you gave me the wrong name.
Sorry about that. Um, yeah, but that's coming. The book is coming, and I have another concept that I got rolling out. It's a surprise that I will be revealing in the next month or two. So, what do you have coming up that I want to support?
Oh, I have an interview coming up with Matthew Kenner. He's an actor, writer, producer. So that's on Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Um, let me let's see. And I have another interview coming up this coming Saturday with Price McGraw. He's a truck driver as well as an author. He's the author of the book called Men Are Dumb. That's the actual that's the actual title of the book. So yeah,
Well,
you
I
definitely got
need to read that. How can I get that?
Amazon. So yeah, all that is going to be discussed and all the information is going to be shared. I always got to share the information on all my guests. So that's coming up right now. And anything else I decide I might pop up, you never know, I might pop up with something. All right. So I'm gonna put the link here. This is the link to Rollon Rebels YouTube channel. Make sure you check it out, subscribe, and also like, comment, and share. Subscribe on this channel. Like, comment, and share this video. I'm sure there's going to be some comments and maybe some rebuttals. On from this live. So, well, you welcome to share, and I know that Tony's going to see it. Rollon is going to see it.
Well, um, the last thing I will say before we end this live, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you
Mhm.
so much for giving me this platform. We will talk on the back end. It
Yes.
is something that I want to create a concept with you.
Okay.
Um, let's just say we're gonna do something with church and therapy and church.
Oh. Love it. Oh, I love that. Oh, definitely. I'm definitely here for that. See, that perked me up. Yeah, because
So,
because I could start. You know what? It's so funny because I always said I wanted to start doing more panel discussions. So that it could start there. So yeah.
okay,
Mhm,
so let's talk behind the scenes
mhm.
in the next
Absolutely.
couple days because I want to do something in reference to that, because in my job I work with people of all demographics, and a lot of people that I
Mm-hmm.
see are dealing with church hurt. We really don't talk about
Yes,
that
yes.
and how religion plays into that. So I kind of want to put the therapy aspect into it and the religious aspect, and how people can sometimes turn to spiritual from religious because of their experiences.
Okay. And there's quite a few guest panelists I'm sure that we can have come up in, especially in the church sector, that I, definitely want to open up that dialogue too. So definitely.
Okay. So like I said, give me until the end of the week and we can kind of put some things together, because I really want to do that. Kind of get
Okay.
out of this web reality sector and do something
Yeah,
else.
yeah. Right, right. Exactly. So I'm glad. See, I'm glad you had that right, that right track mind. That's good.
Yeah, so let's talk the end of this week and we'll chat it up. But
All
again,
right.
thank you so much.
Sure.
And I will speak to you soon.
All right now. Have a good one.
Bye bye.
All right. Yeah, shout out to Rollon Rebel. He wanted to clear some things up, and I'm glad he was able to do that. He does this, from time to time when he wants to get certain things off, he'll get in contact with me and like, can we go live? And I'm like, okay, if you want to use my platform to do it again, I'm always have the safe space to do so. So yeah, so I'm gonna leave it here. And yes, so like I said before, my next interview is on Wednesday. That is June 20th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to have the flyer up tomorrow, so look out for that. I'm going to be interviewing with actor and filmmaker Matthew Kenner. So please make sure you look out for that. And then the end of the week, this coming Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be interviewing with truck driver and the author of Men Are Dumb, Price McGraw. So make sure you look out for that as well. It's been a blessing because I'm booking these interviews. I mean, they're people that are really wanting to take the time to sit with little old me, and I'm so grateful for that. And so like between like May and June, it's been I've been booking these interviews, and I'm even starting to go into July, and I didn't want to even go ahead that far, but sometimes when you have people that have busy schedules, you got to get in when you fit in, and I'm going to make sure that I accommodate as much as I can because um I want to be able to bring you some great people that I'm able to sit down with, and it's such a blessing. And I'm also going to be posting more information on my YouTube versary, my 1 year YouTube versary um that I'm going to be celebrating. So please show up for me, show up for a sister that's coming up on May 29th. So I'm going to be coming on. You're welcome, Roland. It's always always a pleasure. I'm always gonna come through for you. So no problem. Um thank you for trusting me enough to go and come on my platform to express yourself and to air out whatever it is you need to air out. Yeah. Thank you as well. And thank you so much, Rave C. Thank you so much for subscribing. And just and please follow Rave C's lead and like, comment, and share. Subscribe to my channel, please. Please and thank you. I'm trying to get to a thousand subscribers, hopefully by the summer. No, by probably before the end of the summer, hopefully. But again, please look out for my advertisement for my YouTube versary celebration. I'm making 1 year, and it's been a blessing. Just being able to kind of be before you, you know, in on this camera, in front of this camera. And like I said before, it's so outside my comfort zone. I'm still getting into the groove of it. And but I've been blessed and being able to have the people that I'm able to sit with has become an anchor for me. So I do appreciate that. But enough of my rambling. I tend to do that sometimes, but I come from a good place. It's come from a sincere space. So thank you so much for taking the time to be here. I appreciate the support that I'm getting. And until next time, have a good one.